Hello, this is part 2 of What If Hitler Won the War. But before we get into it, I have to clear some things up. In my last video, I actually got something wrong about how Hitler died in 1945. Some people think that Hitler escaped his bunker and went to hide in another country. But personally, I don't really believe that. But there is proof that it happened, and there is proof that it did not happen. Besides that, let's get into the video. Last time, Germany invaded Spain, and in the first battle, Spain lost because they had a lack of army men. But this is the next battle. The next attack on Spain was on July 3rd, 1945. German soldiers got flown over with a giant plane to La Coruna. Some drove, but most of them flew. There were 2 stations set up in La Coruna, one for ground attacks, and being prepared from the last battle, 1 attack for air. On the ground, machine gunnery was proved effective against the Germans charging into their attack. So Spain decided to continue with that plan. As hundreds of German soldiers charged at the machine guns, throwing Molotovs, about 100 of them got gunned down in the span of about 20 minutes. Germany, for some reason, did not learn their lesson from last time, or so Spain thought. The Germans decided to set up 6 sniper stations to try to take out some of the heavy machinery stations. One of the chargers, who were charging into machine guns, threw a highly explosive gas tank into the heavy machinery. A sniper shot at it, exploding it, killing 30 Germans and 32 Spain soldiers. Spain started to attack running around with vehicles. One vehicle was sort of used as a suicide bomber, going in with heavy explosives on it. This was a horrible idea from Spain since they are lacking in troops, but they actually sent about 1,000 troops into the battle. Germany only sent 700 troops. But the armored truck ran into 4 of the Germans' trucks and opened up the back just to find so many explosives. And when the Germans went into it, it just completely exploded because they couldn't shoot the driver down because he kept going and going. This attack took out 50 German soldiers, making them in highly disadvantage. At this point, both the sides have been fighting for around an hour. German planes started going overhead, but there were many different machine guns / cannons set up to knock down the German planes. One by one, about 3 to 4 planes got knocked down from the sky. Germans were not expecting this. Spain lost about 10 people, but Germany lost about 20 within the ricochet of the explosions from the planes. The German generals, realizing that they were losing and that they would just lose more soldiers and more machinery, they decided to back down, making Spain victorious in the Battle of La Coruna. On June 20th, 1945, Hitler sent an atomic bomb to explode Spain. Even though the German army only lost 1 battle, their leader, Hitler, was so angry at this, he decided to just drop a bomb. The plane flew out at 2 a.m., and around 6 p.m., they decided to get ready to drop the bomb. The bomb was similar to the one that the USA has dropped on Hiroshima. But the way this bomb came up was, in the beginning of 1945, in this scenario, Germany decided to make a bomb for these specific situations. The bomb completely nuked Barcelona. That was where all of the soldiers kept their gear, so there was almost no way that Spain could go on. Spain had lost almost everything. They've lost so many innocent lives, and they have just been very angry. This is the first attempt on assassination of Adolf Hitler. One of the Spain assassins went over to Germany where Hitler was doing a speech. He got his sniper, and just in case he had a Molotov, just in case he wanted to cause some terror, so he could buy some time to get away. But the speech had many guards and many snipers, so he barely got into the grounds without getting shot, which was the first assassination attempt on Adolf Hitler, and yet another one that went unsuccessful. Hitler was escorted to his bomb shelter in Berlin where he was taking the speech. Only a few days later, the second assassination attempt happened. A Spain soldier somehow breached the inside because he's been in there to spy for a while. He came strapped with many, many bombs. He got up to the front row where Hitler was taking another speech, not in Berlin, but another place. He decided to detonate the bombs, but once the German bodyguards saw him reach into his vest, seemed like he pulled something, they pulled the trigger on him. This is yet another unsuccessful assassination attempt. Spain and the US have decided that they should team up. They both wanted Hitler dead bad because Hitler was planning on invading the US, and they didn't want that to happen, so they decided to plan a double trouble attack on Germany. This is the end of episode 2. Please come back for episode 3. I'm very sorry for leaving you on a cliffhanger, but I will try to post an episode every day. I'm sorry about this. Goodbye.